And in this part of the tutorial, we want to add the career experiences section to our resume. To do this, I right-click on the previous slide and use the duplicate slide option to get a copy of the previous slide. Now we want to show that the career experiences section is active in our resume. So I click once on the previous text that was education, and I add the color and the size of the text to the text section of the career experiences using the Format Painter tool. I also move this pink shape down by holding the Shift key to show that the career experiences section is active in our resume. And then I will add the color and font size of the other parts that are gray with the help of the Format Painter tool to the education text to show that this part of us is currently inactive. And now we want to add the content of the career experiences section to our resume. I select the contents of the previous section and delete it by pressing delete on the keyboard, and I want to display the content of the career experiences section with the help of a timeline, and it's not necessary to use complicated timelines, and you can draw a timeline using the same PowerPoint shapes and display your career experiences in an attractive and different way. To start, we need a line which we draw by holding the Shift key in our slides, and now we have to make the settings related to the outline of this shape. I choose the pink color that was in our color palette and change its thickness to 6 points, and from the arrows section I choose the last option that shows the beginning and end of my line with a circle. Now, to make sure that this line is exactly in the center of this background shape, I select both by holding the Shift key, and with the help of the Align Center option, I do this and place this line exactly in the center of this background shape. And now we want to break this line into different time periods and say what we did at any time that I want to do this again with the help of PowerPoint shapes and this shape. I draw the shape for more detailed settings. We can zoom in on this section with the help of the yellow handle that is here. I increase the curvature of this shape a bit in this corner part, and with this handle I rotate the shape by 180 degrees, set the outline value to no, and I change the fill to the navy color of our color palette, and I put it in its own place with the help of the insert option and the text box. I can type the years of my activity here. For example, I want to show what I was doing in the years of 2016 and 2017. I type my text and do the font settings. I will choose the yellow color that was in our color palette for my font color. And I change the font to Verdana, make it bold, and put it in the relevant place. I had written the previous resume here for the career experiences section, so as not to lose time, I will quickly copy the same text boxes and use the same text box in the new resume, and I make settings related to its font, and I increase the size of the font a bit and adjust it and put it in its corresponding place. Then I continue the same work until I can fill the career experiences section completely. And then I have already prepared a photo for this lower part. Now I will copy it and insert it into the slide, and I place it below. I will put an image that I designed according to the color palette that we considered from the beginning. You can do this too, and this is a matter of taste. And if you like, you can have an image related to the career experiences section, and its colors match your color palette. Place it at the bottom of this section, and I will place this photo in the center of this shape with the help of the align center option. And make sure that the transition of this slide must be set to the morph option, and then we can animate the other parts of this timeline. First, it's necessary to select and group this shape and the text on it together, and then we will start animating them. I choose this line first. I assign the wipe animation from the left side to it. I set the start value to after previous option. For this collection of shapes and writings on it, I again select the wipe animation to run from the top. I set its start to after previous, and I also select the writings, and I consider the flying animation for it, and I also set the start value to after previous. And then we can choose more settings on the flying animation in the effect options section. For example, in the animate text section, I choose by letter and reduce the delay value to 2 seconds. I will also increase the value of the bounce end option. I will do it okay. Now with the help of the animation painter parts and the animations of these parts to other parts. So let's see the output of the work together. In this way, we were able to add the content of the career experiences section to our resume, and in the next section, we will add the information related to the skills sections to our resume.